YouTube family, Blazer family to be exact. It's been a while since I did any content for the Blazer. I've been pretty busy with the other cars, to be honest with you guys, but for today's video, we're gonna go ahead and try to remove this front fascia, bumper, whatever you guys wanna go ahead and call it. But yeah, so hasn't been any videos on there how to do it. I did find some instructions on how to remove the bumper. So let's go ahead and see if we got all the tools required. And we'll just go ahead and give this a whirl. If it works, then you guys gotta do a video. If it doesn't, I probably won't post it. But hopefully everything does work. Don't break anything. And yeah, so other than that, let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright, first things first, like I already previously mentioned, I've printed out a set of instructions. We're gonna go ahead and do this by the numbers. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Any issues I run into, I'll go ahead and let you guys know. That way you don't have to do the same process of mistakes I did. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this started. So step 1 says to remove the appropriate intake or air splash shield. What's cool is it has pictures and illustrations and everything. Alright, first up we have to remove these little pop clips. Standard little flathead would work, or if you have one of these little pop clip tools, they work just as well. Alright, so step 1 tells you to remove all these little pop clips. There's going to be 12 of them all around. We'll have all those removed, so you can now remove this big plastic piece, little shield. Put it right there for the side for now. And now they're telling you to go ahead and remove 6 of these fasteners right here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? And this is going to be a T15 Torx bit. Alright, so once you're done with that, they also call for you to remove the wheel liner. So we have to get that removed because there's going to be some bolts that we have to get in from behind. You can't do that with the wheel liner there. And so since our tire is in the way, we're going to go ahead and get in the car, turn our tires to the right to give us access to these fasteners along this little fender liner. Okay, you guys are going to have to bear with me, but I know it's kind of really hard to see. This camera's not really doing good right now. But anyways, using your T15 bit again, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 more little T15 screws you want to remove in this fender liner. That way you can get access behind it here. Alright, once those 4 T15 bits are removed, you can pull the liner to the side, and then what you're going to want to go ahead and do is take this trim. You're going to go ahead and pull it off ever so gently. As you can see, there's a clip here, 2, 3 clips, 4 clips that I had to remove. I detached this little light right here just to give us more access, because what we're going to want to do is you have to remove this T15 bolt right here. So as soon as that gets removed, we can go ahead to the next step. So in order not to break this, snap this, or break any of the clips, I have these little trim removal tools. I highly recommend you guys buy a pair. So let me go ahead and show you how it worked. So there's the hole there. Just pretend that was snapped in. You take your tool, squeeze it in between, and then it basically lifts it away without breaking your tabs. Pulls it straight out instead of like catty cornered, and that's how you snap these little pieces. So highly recommend getting trim removals if you're going to do this job. Save your bumper. Remove this little bolt right here. Okay, all 4 T15s removed. This is removed. Got that one bolt up here removed. Now you're going to come inside the fender liner. Let me show you guys. So this bracket right here is holding up 3 bolts that you want to remove. So you're going to remove this one, 2, come up towards the top of it, follow along, and it's really right here behind this harness. There you go, number 3. Alright, so you remove all 3 of those, and I think it should be set within here. So I already did one of them. This is going to be at 8mm to remove all 3 of those. Alright, I actually lied. You're gonna actually need a 7mm. So we got the driver's side all set. Now let's go ahead and work on the passenger. Same thing. Got those 4 to remove. Pop this trim off, get that nut under there, or get that bolt under there, and do the 3 holding the front side of the bumper, and then we'll see what else we gotta do. Alright, so once both sides are prepped, you're now gonna go underneath of the car. Take your 7mm. Alright, so underneath, I had to remove 1, 2, and 3. 3 of those T15 bits, okay? Did that as well on the driver's side. And then towards the middle, there's 2 places where you gotta remove 2 7mm bolts. So that was this location right here. Okay, it's the ones attached to the frame of the car. One there, and then the other one was right there. So in total, I had 2 bolts, 2 7mm bolts removed, and then the rest attached to the splash shield right here. Those have to be removed, and now we should be good to go ahead and pull off the bumper. So when you guys do this, you want to make sure you're really careful, okay? All right, so again, you want to use your little trim removal tool. Pop this clip down right here. Once that one's clear, should give us access to go ahead and pull this. Just like so. So now there are 2 more clips right here that you have to go ahead and remove from your daylight running lights. Alright, bumper is removed. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the hardest and more in-depth bumpers I've ever had to do in order to get that thing off. But it is off, so with it off, you can do a couple things. You can do the glow tie that a lot of people like doing. If you guys didn't see my video on how to do it without removing the bumper, I'll lay that down below in the description box. Go ahead and check it out if you want. And then secondly is if you guys ever want to change out this little chrome piece, if you have the RS or if you want to color match, however, anything like that, you're gonna have to remove this bumper. There's this harness right here. It goes to our lights, and I really don't know how to remove it. There's this little red clip here to unlock and lock something, but I could not figure this thing out. I've never seen one of these in my life. And regardless, I don't really need to fully remove it. Just wanted to show you guys how to get the bumper off of the car. This is the only thing attaching it from being able to remove it away from the car. But yeah, I don't know. But everything is off. Everything else is off. Forgot to mention, you guys are gonna have to remove this right here to the headlights prior to moving the bumper. Glow tie if you have the glow tie on there, and then here's the other one. Just sits, like I said, right here for the headlights. So get those removed and the bumper should come right on off. Alright, so now that the bumper is actually officially off, let me go ahead and show you guys just a quick run through on how I actually did that. So first off, you're basically going to want to remove all the fasteners you see along the bottom of this trim. Alright, then once you're done with that, you're going to come over here to the fender. You're going to remove 4 of those fasteners, okay? Undo that little light. Remove this trim piece. Get that bolt down there. Once that's all said and done, you're going to go ahead and gently remove them from these little clip brackets, okay? You're going to remove the harness from each side. And then once all that is done, depending if you have a glow tie or not, you want to disconnect that, then everything should come off. It leaves you with this one connection here, which for this video I'm not going to be able to resolve. I've actually tried multiple different ways to get this off, and this is actually stumping me, so I'm going to stop here. I do plan on taking it off again because I do want to change out this piece right here. This little chrome, it flakes. I'm not really the biggest fan of it. It might be going black. So, I don't know, I might buy a new one or I might just wrap it. Probably gonna wrap it, to be honest with you. Thanks to a couple members on the 2019 and up Chevy Blazer Facebook page, I was able to go ahead and navigate on getting that off. So, thanks to Dre and Russ, what they told me was, here's the connector. Now what you wanna do is you're gonna push down, you're gonna pull this down, alright? You're gonna push this in I'm gonna need 2 hands, but you push this one in and you drop this white lever at the same time. Then it drops down like this and it's released. Okay, so that's how you take that connector off. And voila. Wow, I've never seen that before. That's definitely different. Alright, there you go. I gave you my little 2 cents on everything in regards to this bumper. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back on and then we'll wrap up this video. Alright, passenger side done. Came over here, I got the 3 bolts on. Go ahead and connect our side marker if you have that installed. Just like so. Alright, all buttoned back up, all the tools are out of here, nothing's here in the engine bay compartment, so we're good to go ahead and close this hood. Already checking my lights, all my lights work, so I didn't mess up any connectors. We're good there, and I think we're going to go ahead and clean up this garage and call it a video. Alright, so obviously I'm not going to show you guys me cleaning up the garage, it's pretty boring, right? Nobody wants to see that, but hopefully you guys got some information out of this on how to remove your Blazer front bumper, because there were, like I said, no videos on there. Instructions were kind of a little hazy, but at least you guys got to know what it exactly looks like. As far as like difficulty goes, it wasn't really difficult at all. It was a lot of just trying to figure out what actually had to be removed. Regardless, we got it all done. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns on anything in regards to removing that front bumper on the Blazer, please like, comment down below and I'll try to address them for you. And then if you guys have done this project yourself, let me know how I could have made that a little bit easier, if you guys found anything that you've done differently. And like I said, all feedback is welcome feedback. So other than that, I just want to say thanks for watching. Never live your life on idle, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, if you guys did find this helpful, do me a favor, do the channel a favor, give it a big thumbs up, lets me know you guys care, and then lets me know that that video is informative for you. So yeah, thanks. Just to show you guys, since we have removed this, everything is nice and flush, nothing's sticking out or loose. So again, that speaks to the testament of having the trim tool and taking your time on that part, because you really don't want to mess that up. And then along here as well, everything is nice and flush, back to the way it was.